So, apropos of Wild Bill Finley saying that he is now taking back Martin Luther King from the liberal left, because Martin Luther King, his big thing was about character, not to see race. His whole ideals have been hijacked. Want to remind Wild Bill Finley of Martin Luther King's perspective on all sorts of things. Now, of course, the war is ancient history, according to Wild Bill Finley. But back in 1952, in writing a letter to Coretta Scott, Martin Luther King had this to say: "I imagine you already know that I am much more socialistic in my economic theory than capitalistic. Capitalism started out with a noble and high motive, but like most human systems, it fell victim to the very thing it was revolting against. So today, capitalism has outlived its usefulness." And then, lest Wild Bill think that Martin Luther King had renounced that perspective, in his final speech to the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1967, "One day we must ask the question, why are there 40 million poor people in America? When you ask that question, you begin to question the capitalistic economy." And those who have bothered to just go on YouTube and seen a couple of speeches of Martin Luther King know that by 1966, 67, he was not confining himself to civil rights, but saying, what is the value of being able to sit at a lunchroom counter if you can't even pay for a hamburger? And he was talking about economic justice as well as social justice.
Now, Toby, we're going to have to review some of them there speeches and writing that you uttered before. That don't sound like any type of property of mine should be saying them sort of things.
That's right. Wild Bill
I think what Toby meant to say is that there are 40 million poor is a character issue.
Indeed.
That's
a real character problem. Toby, we're going to try that. Take two.
All right, try this, Toby. You ready, Toby? All right, here you go. Read from this. People are poor because they're lazy slobs and don't have a proper work etiquette. I have a dream that one day the Occupy protesters will take a shower and respect their economic and social betters. That's what I work for every day. Stop raping people.
Get off my lawn.
Get off of my lawn and buy gold in these times of sweeping socialism. As my friend Rush pointed out, pretty soon you can't even wink at a pretty lady on a subway no more without the Muslim PC police arresting you.
You're all gonna, it's a law. We're gonna make the entire United States a no-go zone.
There are literally neighborhoods in Paris, France, where young ladies cannot walk with anything other than a satanic veil around the shoulders of the perverted faith of Islam. Where do these people think, like, even his most generally accepted airbrush speeches are liberal speeches? And his actual full politics is like, he would be attacked today by liberals because he would be criticizing the drone program.
Right.
And they'd be like, you're too hard on Obama, Mr.
Right.
King.
MLK is just pissed because he didn't get that invite to a party.
Well, I think maybe apparently if he'd gotten his ego more massaged, maybe he'd understand how complicated national security secrets are. What an egotist.
What an egotist.
He's not getting invited to MSNBC anytime soon.
Unbelievable.
Go off and do more talks with Cornel West and Tavis Smiley and be a sore loser.